First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
To the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Made by Demario Davis. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee. For the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Buccaneers.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Got as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Escaping the pressure right toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it at the 47.
Tampa Bay.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
87.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
21, Ezekiel.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Elliott down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. Frank Clark there on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
2-yard line.
On 1st down, Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
No gain on the play. Second.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 19 target, 19 target. Mike Mark 9. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The throw over the middle taken in. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 37-yard line.
56, Mike.
2nd and 11. Allen's got it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw again. Past the 20. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30.
Another day, another
touchdown,
dollar,
Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
36-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Elliott. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Brought down at the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They'll run it with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line. To Jonathan Taylor. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 87. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He can, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 3. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction. Sooner, it may have been a fumble.
For Deontay Harris, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
A 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They go to Elliott again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down on the draw.
When you abandon the running game, it's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. They run out of the gun with Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Swift, the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Must 56. Must 56. Hey,
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
At the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets